What's going on, guys? Surface is here, and today is going to be our first episode of Scripting School. So with this video, we're going to be talking about printing, and this is one of the most basic, functions in scripting. It's not a function, by the way. I just said it's one of the most basic, functionalities in scripting, and the main purpose for it, for at least most developers, is to debunk their code. So first off, let's just get off with the basics of printing. Let's go ahead and add a script in the server script service, and as you can see, when you load it in, there's already a line of print. So let's go ahead and run the function actually, and as you can see in the output, it will print hello world. So that's just the basics. Really, that does nothing, just prints to the output. So let's do print 5 plus 5, and it will print 10. So really, if you wanted to, you could just use it as a calculator. Let's do 5 times 40. It'll print 200. So really, if you wanted to, and you needed help with your schoolwork, you could come on here and have it print for you. However, not the most ideal way to use it. So it's rather pretty basic. So now I'm going to show you how you can use it to debunk your code. And a lot of this is going to be really short code. Some of the stuff I'll be going over in future videos, I'm not going to go over right now because this is our first video and we're going to go over printing and show how it works. So yeah. So right now what I'm going to do is create what's called a variable. And just to clarify, I already put a part in the workspace. So that's what I'm referencing right now. It's already here. So we're going to do local part equals game.workspace.part. And I'll explain what it's doing here, because why not? This is just creating a variable for part, which is referencing the game, which is everything. The game is everything inside the game. And we're grabbing the workspace, which is here, and then we're grabbing the single part that I put into workspace, which is here. Now, I said part. Say I had named it, I don't know, block. I named it block. We'd have to go into the script, because this would now be wrong, and this would be dot block. Okay, anyway. Now that we have that, let's do our basic line of code and write part dot anchored equals false. And yeah, let's do part dot equals false. So now, whenever we load the code, our part's going to fall to the ground, and you'll be able to push it around because it's not anchored. That's exactly what we want. See, not anchored. Perfect. Now let's do print yes. So now, if our code worked properly, which it did, it will print yes in the output. Part's not anchored, perfect. Now, let's get a little technical with it, and let's add, you guys, chances are if you're watching this video, you guys don't know what I'm doing right now, but it will be in a future video for you guys, so just think through. We're going to do an if statement. If part dot anchored equals false, then part dot transparency equals 1. Actually, let's do 0.5. And then what we're going to do is just copy and paste this here. Cut. And now, you know what? We're going to leave that there. We're going to leave that error there. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean by debunking our code. So when we load in, we obviously got our error, and nothing happened, right? Our part's still floating, it's completely anchored, it's fine. And as you notice, there's no print in the function, so obviously I know something's wrong. Now, if we head back to the code, oh look, my error. Obviously the error is that I need an extra equal, And now our code will work perfectly fine. And once I load it up again, it will print yes. Now I know my code worked. I come over here, my block is 0.5 transparency, and it is not anchored. Alright guys, that is the video. It's really basic. There isn't really much to it. In the future videos, we'll be going over, variables, if statements, basic stuff like that. Help you guys understand what you are doing and how to implement in games. I will try to be as descriptive as possible and help you guys with an in-game situation instead of just showing you this code and showing you a bunch of pointless uses for it. I'll try to give a good reference to an in-game use. So that's all for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If there's anything you guys want to know how to do in the comments, please ask, and I will try to help. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.